that sodbuster just stampeded a herd of our cattle, boss.
Well, Durant, this is the last straw. You homesteaders have got to leave this valley.
It looks like Durant's in for more trouble.
Don't get mixed up in it, Dad.
You can't pin that stampede on us. It's just another excuse to burn our hay ricks, rip up our fences, and try to run us out of the valley.
You're the ones that are causing all the trouble.
Oh, boys, why you're acting like a couple of wall-eyed steers.
You keep your nose out of this,
But
Sam. I've been doggone patient with you homesteaders, but I've stood for all I intend to.
That goes for me, too. We homesteaders made this town and your bank what it is today. Well, I'm drawing out my money and the associations. We'll build our own town and let Phantom Valley die on the vine.
This town was here before you homesteaders moved in, and it'll still be here after you've gone. Come and get your money.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah?
Are you taking the money to the county bank?
That's right, this afternoon.
Well, does Reynolds know about that?
Oh, yes. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking, in view of what's been going on, you might be held up. Now, Jan, she's going there in the morning. She could pick you up secretly somewhere, and no one would even know you'd gone.
Aren't you afraid to get your daughter mixed up in this thing?
Why, no risk. And Jancy'd be glad to help.
Sounds like it might be a good idea, Jim.
Sure.
All right, Sam. Tell Jancy I'll be at the Forks at 8 o'clock in the morning. And thanks.
Get out. We're going to take Durant with us.
But what for?
None of your business. I said to get out. Come on. Get out of there. Now get going. Run. Fast. All right. Get out of here. Hey. Pull in behind those trees.
If you can't find anyone and you don't have any place to go, well, just mosey on over to my house. I'll be glad to see you know. If you're feeling blue and lonesome and things aren't going just so, just mosey on over to my house. I'll be glad to see you know.
That looks like Smiley. Wonder if he spotted us.
He wouldn't be singing if he did.
Maybe he's doing it to make us think he didn't. We can't take no chances. Get him.
Have to keep on smiling. If you feel you never make it to my house, all you have to do is tell me so. Then I'll mosey over to your house, and I'll be glad to see you, you know. Now, I think I got a pretty fine voice, don't you, Ring Eye? Now, wait a minute. You don't have to shoot at me just because you don't agree with me.
you.
Hi, Smiley.
Well, I thought my eyes was playing me tricks.
Say, what do those hombres got against you anyway?
Well, I don't know. Looks kind of funny that folks would be shooting at me just 'cause I was doing a little singing. Hey, you're a marshal. When did that happen?
About a year ago.
I bet you're here to replace the sheriff that got killed, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, I'm glad to hear that. You know, since I last saw you and come into this territory, they'd had nothing but trouble and more trouble.
Smiley.
She's Sam Littlejohn's daughter. Came in here from the east about 2 months ago.
Well, let's get her to town and see a doctor. Get up on my horse. Did you recognize any of those masked men?
No, I didn't. I was too frightened.
Say, Miss Littlejohn, did any of their voices sound familiar?
I bet he can tell you who them Jaspers were, Marshal.
Don't talk nonsense, Theobald.
Jim Durant had more than $30,000 on him, Reynolds. You knew it would practically break us homesteaders if he was robbed.
I had nothing to do with the holdup, and that goes for the other ranches. Did Jim Durant put up any fight when he was held up?
Well, no, I can't say that he did.
Just what I thought.
Meaning what?
Meaning the holdup has all the earmarks of an inside job. Durant planned to cover his stealing the association's money.
Now, just a minute. Fixing the blaming naming names will be my job. Till that time comes, as far as the law is concerned, you're all under suspicion.
Oh, that's ridiculous. What possible reason would I have?
$30,000 might be plenty of reason. After all, it was your suggestion, Littlejohn, that Durant ride with your daughter, wasn't it? All right. Maybe the cattlemen are responsible. Maybe it's the homesteaders. Maybe it's just a case of Durant taking the money for himself. In any case, I've been sent here to find out the truth. And you won't see the last of me until I do. Smiley, saddle up my horse, will you?
I sure will. Where are you going?
Trailing. Maybe I can find out what happened to Jim Durant.
Mr. Marshall, you left before I had a chance to thank you.
Oh, that isn't necessary, ma'am.
I heard what you just said to Smiley. The trouble we're having here is out of the ordinary. The ranchers and homesteaders have been getting along for years, and now, well, it seems as though someone's determined to start a range war.
Yeah, it does seem so. I wonder who.
You don't really suspect my father, do you? That would be silly. There couldn't be a finer, more honorable man.
Well, he's under no more suspicion than anyone else.
You wouldn't talk that way if you knew him better.
I'm sure you're right, Miss Littlejohn. I don't blame you for defending your dad.
Good luck, Marshal. I hope you find out who's really responsible.
Thank you. Them ready?
Yep. Steve, I don't suppose I could go along with you, could I? Look, see these? I've been studying detecting, and boy, I can find clues where there ain't never been none growed before.
You couldn't find your own shadow.
Dad, blame you, fugitive from a gopher hole. I'm going to grab you by the ear. Now, you get out of my barn and go on home. Now, tell your mother she wants you.
There's his horse.
He's probably hiding back of some of these rocks. Let's smoke him out.
can't get very far on foot. Let's circle around and get him.
Golly, the Durango Kid. Hey, I think you're going in the wrong direction. Oh? I believe they went that way.
Will you move that horse out of there? Do I have to?
Well, I'll do it. Come on. Get up backwards.
Get him out of there!
I mean, back up this way. I'll get him out now. Come on. Come on. Right now you can go.
Keep your hands in sight, Reynolds. Don't make a sound.